last night we had quite a bit of action. Ben and Kelly and Tina were in the tent. Now, of course, I was in a trailer, and I had my sound amp on so I could listen for any animals or anything like that. And I identified 5 different whistling songs. So I think there was at least 5 different creatures in here. There was a lot of stick breaking and a lot of movement in the bushes, but we couldn't get them to come into the camp. I had treats on the table for them, some candy bars and some chicken and some cookies and stuff like that. However, they just wouldn't come in. Up in the corner of that tent right there is a game camera, and you really can't see that camera until you come in. Pine cone almost got me. The wind is blowing, so all the pine cones that are loose are starting to drop. But we did hear whistling from that direction right there, back in that way. Okay, I walked over here just a little bit further to show you that there was a lot of tree breaking or branch breaking back in there, plus a lot of the whistling going on. It sounded to me like Hooter, Squeaker, and Whistler were here, but with 2 more friends, because there was 2 different songs. And it sounds like, well, let's put it this way. I just don't think it can be owls, because there's too many variations in songs. Owls don't break the limbs and move around in the bushes and stuff like that. But believers can believe what they want to believe, and non-believers can believe what they want to. I do have a little portable John that I set up close to the camp so that we could use it. But last night Tina was feeling brave, and so she braved the trail here coming up to the outhouse up here, and she did her thing. And then on the way back out, she started back this way, there was some hooting going on real close to her, and I kind of spooked her. But no problems, no aggressiveness shown or anything like that. But I'm going to go up here and show you something that we found later on. There's the outhouse right there. My camp is right down there. But about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, we heard some major limb breakage going on up in here. And when I came up here this morning to use the latrine, found these 2 trees right here broken and pulled down, and it snapped it off right there. And this tree was not this way when we first got here, so it happened last night. And it's a pretty good sized tree. Yeah, I do find it interesting that almost every trail that leads up to the latrine here has got a tree that's bent down over the trail, with the exception of the way that I came in up through the back way. Maybe they were not wanting anybody else to use the latrine except us. Who knows? It's kind of interesting. Okay, this is the trail that leads down to my camp, and it's not blocked. It's the only one that's not blocked, which is kind of interesting. But you can see my trailer and camp down there. But like I said, there was an awful lot of activity last night. I think I did capture a lot of it on my audio recorder. If so, then I will post those vocalizations on the internet also. I'm still on the trail from the latrine down to the camp, and every now and then I hear things moving up there in the bushes. Now I went up there this morning and looked around, and I didn't find any footprints, of course, in this kind of dirt and pine needles. Unless it was skidding or pushing or something like that, you're not going to see footprints. But it could be pine cones just falling from the tall pine trees. But it kind of makes you wonder what else could be around. Last night, just before the breakage and so forth, you can see on my trailer here that this is the blind side, or the pickup side where it hooks onto the pickup truck. And there's no window here, but last night something came up and hit my trailer over in this corner here. Now there's no damage except for right there. But I did have me go in there for a few minutes anyway. But this ground here is hard packed gravel, and we've looked it over the best we can and found no footprints, with the exception of that, but I think that might be from an overturned rock. Now we did check down here thinking maybe it came across the creek here. We didn't find any footprints down in there, but I did find this white stuff before. Now I know that a lot of bird crap is white like that, but I've also been finding what I thought at one time was vomit, throughout some of my other videos. And it appears that the Bigfoot may be chewing on stuff and sucking the juices out of it and then spitting the fiber and stuff out, and that's why it looks like vomit. Now that seems a bit strange, but what keyed me in on this was when I was watching Nova about chimpanzee lives and so forth. That's what chimpanzees do, is they take the stuff and they chew on it kind of like gum until it loses all the flavor, and then they spit it out. And I don't know exactly what it is, bark, some kind of bark, or maybe roots or something like that, but I haven't identified what it is. I do see some scrapings right over there in the mud. Let's see, right in there. But that's nothing definite. Something had been right down there to the water's edge.